What piece of knowledge did you learn that feels almost illegal to know? Fact 1. Nutmeg, in large quantities, is a psychedelic that can cause hallucinations, coma, or even death. Fact 2. Wearing a construction vest, hard hat, and carrying a ladder can get you and a friend into many places. A guy I met at a popular nightclub, where people lined up at 6 p.m., wore an orange construction vest and carried a clipboard. He skipped the line, telling bouncers he was the fire chief, and they let him right in. Fact 3. No federal law in the U.S. prohibits private citizens from owning a flamethrower. Fact 4. 90% of home locks can be easily picked with some know-how and a couple of metal tools. Most locks or padlocks are a joke. Your house key might even open another door if you try enough. Most people don't bother learning to pick locks or making the tools. Fact 5. Many businesses give free food, discounted items, or services on your birthday. My wife and I run around town on those days collecting free stuff. Fact 6. As a juror, you can vote someone innocent even if you believe they're guilty, often if you think they shouldn't be punished for their actions. Fact 7. I got a ground security coordinator certification at an airport. I know where to hide explosives on a plane and what looks out of place. I won't share where, but knowing this feels a bit illegal. Fact 8. Kids' portions at restaurants are often the same size as regular ones, just made with different ingredients and arranged to look smaller. Fact 9. When companies ask for your name, age, sex, race, occupation, or salary, you can lie. You can't fully remove your info from the internet, but you can make it less accurate. Fact 10. On Amazon, if you try to return basic store-brand items, they're often too cheap to bother with, so they refund you and let you keep the item. Fact 11. Human flesh tastes like pork, according to cannibals. This made sense in medical school when dissecting cadavers. Human muscle and fat resemble pig tissue. Xenografts, like porcine heart valves, are used in human heart surgery. Fact 12. I worked for a web company that stored thousands of active credit card numbers with their 3-digit codes in a plain text file. Knowing a card number and code isn't illegal, using it is. Fact 13. Near my school, a vending machine sometimes drops change if you press the coin return button because people forget to collect it. This trick works. Fact 14. In plant sections of stores, you can pick up cuttings from the floor, take them home, plant them in soil, and grow a free plant. Technically not allowed. Fact 15. If a family member dies in debt to a bank or company, they may pressure you to pay, but you're not legally obligated to cover a deceased relative's debt. Fact 16. In Ireland, there's no legal minimum age for tattoos. A newborn can be tattooed with parental consent, as long as no harm is done. Industry standards set 16 with parental consent or 18 with ID. I'm a tattoo artist in Ireland. Fact 17. In Canada, you can record conversations without the other person's knowledge, as long as it's not to promote a crime. I did this with a car restoration shop that stole parts from my car for a year, using the recording for a Visa chargeback. Fact 18. You can make explosives from everyday household products. I learned this in college in the early 80s but never used it. Someone I knew did and it worked. I won't share how. It's all over the internet with a quick search. Fact 19. In California, if you squat on a property for 5 years, maintain it, and have proof, you can claim ownership in court if the original owner never tried to evict you during that time. Fact 20. If you escape prison in the U.S., Vanuatu is a great place to flee. They have no obligation to extradite you. The U.S. can't retrieve you. It's a tax haven. 80% of the population speaks English. And it's a tropical paradise. Fact 21. If you pay off a debt with a collection agency, call back weeks later claiming they promised to remove it from your credit report. Ask for documentation. Agencies often have poor records and just want your money. This worked for me and might for you. Fact 22. In France, if someone breaks into your rented or owned home, changes the locks, and stays over 24 hours, it's illegal to evict them or call police. You must prove ownership in court, which can take months. Fact 23. Confidence opens doors. Acting like you belong, social engineering at its finest, gets you far. As a sports photographer, I've accessed events before doors open without credentials by being polite, smiling, and laughing. Fact 24. Animal feed made from food waste sometimes includes trash like plastic, and it's legal in the U.S. Researchers are finding microplastics in humans, posing health risks. Fact 25. Most organizations' digital security is barely better than a single password. They're safe only because no one's bothered to hack them. Fact 26. In palliative care, when doctors know you'll die soon, they give morphine for comfort, but it also hastens death. Fact 27. A family member who was an inventory supervisor at a major hardware store said they don't call police for shoplifters to avoid bad PR from cop cars out front. They write off the loss. Locals who know this walk out with hundreds in merchandise daily. Fact 28. Social media tracks every message, call, voicemail, image, and post, storing them in a database. Your computer measures how long you view each post, feeding you more of that content to keep you engaged. Over time, it learns everything about you, knowing you better than you know yourself.